Hey, Jim.
In the Riverside County desert community of Aguanga, Jim Paulette is more than just a local curiosity.
I've been wondering, did you feel anything at all when you got your surgery?
I never had to go through any pain. That was one of the lucky things that the doctors did for me.
He's also a dad, a valued neighbor, and a trusted confidant to 9-year-old goddaughter Marianne Simmons.
I think Jim is a really awesome guy.
He's helped out people even when he needs help.
And Jim needs big-time help now ever since surgery 3 years ago.
It is kind of depressing to know that your face causes panic wherever you go.
Sometimes people just get really scared.
When people look at him, they get the wrong idea, the wrong opinion of him.
Jim's predicament started with a fast-growing sore on the bridge of his nose. Doctors diagnosed cancer and recommended surgery.
I didn't know exactly what removal of with a safe margin meant.
To get all the cancer, surgeons removed Jim's nose and left eye.
They just did their job. You know, their job was to remove the cancer. They did that.
By the time Jim's face was healed enough to begin reconstruction, he'd lost his job.
And then all of a sudden, okay, no more insurance.
If you're squeamish, you might want to turn away now. It's shocking. There's no nice way around it.
I had pity on the people that have to look at me.
For the past 3 years, Jim's had to live like this.
I was born ugly. What can I say? You know, I got stared at anyhow. You know, I make a joke out of it.
But of course, it's no joke at all.
I've had children react quite severely. I've had little children cry, you know, and scream. And it's, you know, that's kind of unsettling to me.
Jim needs a fake nose and eye to fill the hole left by his cancer surgery. But without insurance, he can't afford it. Without a job, he can't afford insurance. When he applied for a state disability, which could lead to Medi-Cal, the answer was no.
They told me that my wound was not severe enough. Missing left eye and nose. That to them doesn't mean much. You know, to them that's not a disability. That's just an inconvenience.
Jim's appealing that decision, a process that could take years. In the meantime, his pals hope to find a volunteer willing to fix him up sooner.
I would like to see his face reconstructed and him looking back to the person that I know him as.
If there's any doctors watching, if you can, could you please help him? It might be a challenge, but I think it will be worth it for Jim.
Well, it would mean that at least I could go out and not have to worry about scaring people.
Until that happens, Jim remains pretty much secluded, out of sight to all but his son and a few close friends.
I'm curious. These are the questions that haunt me. How do you smell?
Most of the times I really can't. But I can sure smell a good bacon breakfast cooking.
Jim welcomes the questions. He says it's better than being shunned.
Yeah, pretty much.
Despite what he's been through, he's not mad at his doctors.
Well, I want it done. I wanted them to get rid of the cancer. And they did that. I feel good about that. Well, it is good to not have cancer, but it would be good not to look like this and not have cancer.